of these state governors. So we're working as a team to ensure that we address these issues together. And the issue of Turji, like I said, it's just a deranged individual that feels power, but I can bet you that it's just a matter of time. A matter of time, we're going to get this, and I can assure you, within the shortest possible time, we're going to address that issue on paying. On the issue of payments, that is what they live on, and it shows you the desperation they are in. One, even when they get the money, they don't have where to use it. Two, is that the money they're getting, they know is blood money. And that is why we all must come together to work with members of the armed forces and security agencies to deny them the ability to move freely within our...
I'm highly disappointed of Nigerian government because the Nigerian government were highly disappointed in them due to foreseen circumstances. Definitely, I'm one of those people approving. People should die in coronavirus is more better than people should die in hungers. Hunger kills more than coronavirus because some people are less privileged. Due to foreseen circumstances that I said it, some people are less privileged, which they are based on daily pay, which are not even based on salaries. But our government thinks that the lockdown is the best solution to coronavirus, and proving it to an extent and to the levels of alacrity that if someone die in coronavirus, it's more efficient to die in hunger. Because some people will be at indoor. There's no a way to make a.
But any time repeat to the phone, time we not to it. But there's something káwọn ọlọ́pàá ṣe best infestation ní orí ẹ̀. Ẹni tó bá ṣe ọlọ́pàá ṣe kíni àfọwọ́ òfin mu. Did
you see that your military chief swallowing his own saliva when he's talking about Bello Turji? The supposed service chief, the chief of defense staff for the biggest or largest concentration of black people on earth, Nigeria, talking about Bello Turji, desperate, blood money. There's nowhere to spend the money and other nonsense, right? Nigeria tita, and I'm actually being nice. Nigeria tita, wow, the banga, nice, Nigeria ti blue, and a lot of you are living off on your delulu and delusion. Nigeria is gone, far, gone. And I hope you don't become a victim before you get to realize that. Security. You're on your own. Because if not, you are talking about Zamfara. Have you seen that of Ondo? The level of terrorism of Fulanis in Ondo, a southwest Yoruba state.
Ṣé rí báyìí o. Ṣé rí báyìí o. À ń kígbe láti ẹjọ́ pé àwọn Fúlàní darandaran pé wọ́n pa àwọn èèyàn wa. Bí ọ̀sẹ̀ bí mélòó kan báyìí, a kámẹ́rà wípé wọ́n pa àwọn èèyàn wa. Wípé wọ́n pa wá, wọ́n dá àwọn èèyàn wa lọ́nà, wọ́n pa wọ́n. Ṣé ti rí báyìí? Ìkan nínú àwọn èèyàn wa lélẹ́yìí o. Méjì ni wọ́n o. Méjì. Ìkan bá àti rọ̀ṣẹ́ rí ẹnìkan lọ sọ́spítà. Obìnrin lélẹ́yìí o. Ṣé rí? Ṣé rí pé ó ń lọ lé, ó ń lọ. Ṣé rí bí wọ́n ti yìnbọn sí? Ṣé rí? Ẹ wo. Ọrùn ni wọ́n ti yìnbọn sí. Àwọn Fúlàní darandaran. Ṣé rí báyìí? Ṣé rí bọ́n ṣe yìnbọn sí? Wọ́n ti pa. Wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe wálé ṣe lélẹ́yìí o. Wọ́n ṣe ń pa àwọn èèyàn wa lélẹ́yìí. Ṣé ti rí báyìí? Pé èèyàn ń lọ gbóró, tó ń lọ lé, wọ́n dá wọn lọ́nà. Àwọn méjì náà yìnbọn sí o. Ẹnìkan yòókù àìrọ̀ṣẹ́ ẹni yẹn lọ. Bóyá kú bóyá yè àti mọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹni báyìí ṣe ti rí nínú igbó. Wọ́n pa sí nínú igbó. Ṣé rí báyìí? Aṣọ ọlọ́jọ́ yẹn. Wọ́n ṣe pa wá lélẹ́yìí o. Wọ́n ṣe ń pa wá tó ń pa àwọn èèyàn wa lélẹ́yìí. A kígbe. A lè máa sọ pé ká lọ oko. Ṣé ti rí báyìí? Ṣé rí? Kọ́lọ́run kó ṣàánú wa o. Ṣé ti rí? Wọ́n ṣe ń pa àwọn èèyàn wa. Wọ́n ṣe ń pa wọ́n ní o. Ṣé ti rí lè báyìí? Ṣé ti rí? Ọrùn náà ti yìnbọn sí o. Ó ní o. Ó ní. Ó ní. Ó ní. Ó ní o. Ó ní o. Ó ní o. Àmọ́ nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe mọ́ báyìí o. Kò yé wa mọ́ o. Kò yé wa mọ́ rárá. Àmọ́ nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe mọ́. Ní ìlú Ọbátẹ̀dó nígbà tó rò Familúgbà ní ìlú ọba tẹ̀dó ní ìgbà tòrò familúgbà lójú ọ̀nà wọ́n ṣe ń dá àwọn èèyàn wa lọ́nà ní o àwọn Fúlàní darandaran wọ́n á kìdínápù wọ́n á pa àwọn èèyàn wa bọ́n ṣe ń kìdínápù àwọn èèyàn wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń pa wọ́n ṣe ti rí báyìí ní ìgbà tòrò familúgbà l'Ondo state ṣe rí lọ́nà oko pé kéèyàn lọ sóko ṣe rí báyìí ṣe rí kọ́ lọ́n kó ràn wá lọ́wọ́ o ṣe rí báyìí o ṣe rí a ti kékékékékékékéké a kígbe a pariwo títí ṣé wọ́n fi wálẹ̀ o wọ́n fi wálẹ̀ o àmọ́ nǹkan tá a tún fẹ́ ṣe o àmọ́ o ṣe rí báyìí ẹrù tí wọ́n kó lọ ní ṣe rí bọ́n ṣe gbogbo ẹrù wọn gbogbo oúnjẹ tí wọ́n kó lọ ẹrù tí wọ́n dì lọlé ṣe rí bọ́n ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ owó tó kó síbẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n ti kó ṣe rí bọ́n ṣe ya àpò ṣe rí gèlè tó rí wé sórí ní ṣe ti rí ó ń lọlé ní o ó ń lọlé ṣe rí gbogbo aṣọ ní ẹ wò bọ́n ṣe da gbogbo ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ pátápátá gbogbo bíbélì ẹ̀ lélẹ́yìí o ṣe rí bá a ṣe ń kígbe lélẹ́yìí o ó pẹ́ ta ti ń kígbe o ó pẹ́ ta ti ń kígbe a kígbe títí wọn kò sí nǹkan tó ń ríṣẹ́ sí o ẹrù tọmọlọmọ tó ń dì lọlé ní o ọlọ́kadà tó gbé wọ́n yìnbọn sẹ́niyẹ àjìjàdó ẹniyẹ àti gbẹ́niyẹ lọ sọ́sítà báyìí bóyá kú bóyá yè àti mọ̀ o ẹni tó gbé sẹ́yìn òun nìyẹn o wọ́n ti pàdánù àwọn yòókù ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ Ọlọ́run ṣé ti rí o ṣé rí báyìí o àti kékékékéké ṣé ti rí o ṣé rí o ṣé ti rí o ó bà wá lẹ́rù báyìí o ẹ ṣé o ní ìgbà tòrò familúgbà lọ́ba tẹ̀dó l'Ondo state wọ́n ti pa wá tán o nínú oko ṣe ní wọ́n bẹ̀ sí ní ṣe bó ṣe wù wọ́n o wọ́n ṣe àwọn Fúlàní darandaran àwọn Fúlàní ni wọ́n o darandaran wọ́n ti pa wá tán o.
How many times would they tell you before you know that Nigeria is not for you? Now they never leave you. They have left you behind. Photo, not be juju be that. Sorry, oh. May God not allow them, make them kill you. 70 years old man. Now mumu na too much. You be mumu. You think say they wise.
It's unfortunate, isn't it? Because when I tell people that when you see Ronukus, the Ronu Nazis, the bad idiots, the bad staffs, and they say they are angry and then they are fighting for Yoruba. Whenever they say they are defending Tifnumbu, they don't give a damn about Yoruba or anything. These are a bunch of what you call it, inbreds, so to say, unfit for any human existence, that have been zombied or politically zombied by APC. They killed Obas in Yoruba land. They got away with it. Ronukus are not interested in anything Yoruba per se. They are more interested in everything that has to do with APC. And if you are a Yoruba person, and you are reading from the Ronukus, they want you to hate and hate people who have nothing to do with you. And they want you to look away from those who are actually going to take your life or take the life of your loved ones. If I tell you they don't represent Yoruba, you should believe me. There will never be any rage from the Ronukus when they see, that won't even trigger them. If killing 3 Yoruba Obas in a space of 5 days by the Fulani terrorists that Baba Obalade crowned kings in Yoruba land, they were slaughtered like, oh my God, I don't know how to describe it. They are slaughtered like nothing. They never go angry. But when you look at them and when you look into their eyes, when they are so mad because of Igbo this, Igbo that, and you're like, this must be lunacy. This can't be ordinary. This is madness. I have seen it. And it breaks out when you see the supposed normal Yorubas falling the prey of these deceitful criminals called the Ronukus of Yoruba land, who want you to hate the wrong people. It is that sad. The havoc that these terrorists are wreaking across Nigeria and getting away with should be enough for those who are sane enough to say, can't we just break up this contraption? Break up this shit hole and save lives. Please. People are not allowed to defend themselves. Our people have been subjected. It's like we are at the mercy of our killers. As they are killing and slaughtering people up north, they are doing the same thing down south. Ask Enugu people. Ask Ebonyi people. Ask Ogun people. Ask us all around, those who have fallen to the bullets of the Fulani terrorists. But yet, they want your rage directed at a tribal this, tribal that. It breaks hearts, okay? Again, talking about the atrocities of a terrorist. Do you know that it is not just the Fulanis that are the terrorists in Nigeria? There are uniformed terrorists too, like the Nigerian army, the one that told you earlier that they have been everything. They have been everything to make sure that the operation this, operation that, operation this, operation that. But yet, the terrorists continue to grow stronger and stronger, and our victims our people continue to become victims every now and then. We are at the mercy of our killers. We don't even have the right to defend ourselves before we are labeled terrorists, right? So talking about the uniformed terrorists, I need somebody, Prince Jejeman, who can type fast. I need somebody to please go into that comment section, especially on YouTube. I need you to interpret the experience of this 14-year-old girl that got assaulted by the Nigerian army, a Nigerian soldier in Imo State.
Because I will protect the Weak International Foundation, the human rights organization. One takre. Okay, Jackia, one punk ihe mere because ogo for anyị na-ekwu police brutality ndị mmadụ anaghị aghọtacha ya. Ọ n'ụlọ ọrụ anyị ebe a ka otu nwaanyị bịakwara ihe ndị Tiger Base merie mgbe ha chọtara di ya ahụ di ya nwaanyị akụkọrọ nwa n'aka ha akụgakwa nwaanyị akụga nwaanyị ya until at the end of the day ndị Tiger Base ahụ mere ha ahụ eme ha arrest mechazịa ha kwụọ the woman ezigbo compensation. Now obere nwa anọkwa nga ugbu a the same thing mere that woman ha mekwere obere nwa so adị m achọ ka o jiri aka ya kọọrọ anyị kpọmkwem otu ihe shiri ime. Nna aha gị gịnị? Kwuchituokwu ike ka ndị mmadụ na aha m Dominic Amarachi. Ịdị afọ ole? 14 years. Gịnị mere?
I'm on Friday, 6th of this month. I think I'm on a man they Pagana gate.
By what time?
Around that time 4-5. Now they Pagana gate. So maybe I may pay protector. Then be as in a room. As if you don't open this gate, I'll kill. So mamma president him can't say bara. Without your a mamma de barame, a mama then bank abia, raise him up now, can now come.
Get a hackro, get an again.
Oshishi mob.
Oshishi.
Now Basma can't only can now come up and Oshimo when you can have a mama.
Hadn't the police ole?
I pretty very several.
Okay.
So my coach has them was how during me, Jimba Memoto. Mam was the motor when he rode on Ga, about corn naso.
I never read Gaga, can hear Uku, Bajuriqua. Okay.
The man coming back to know 1 year crap. Then one chairman village I have been out to Hamaka during 1 man on in and I happy or 2 minutes. The half of my say to Chiben Memoto, the head Brian Gamma and Tiger Bees. The bar, the miners in Gaha, head how about Cindy statement. No, a man who hit it. So my which I now had a Jibagam and no she suit. How does him? His result, but I'm not officer. Then Maham which has it when they began a happy long when has Haga happen until you hang on that in or more.
Okay.
So,
Gịnị mere gị n'anya? Ihe ọsọ n'ihe akọrọ gị? Mepegoro anya ahụ ọfụma, gị ekweghị mmepe. Mepete ya nsụmọ. Okay. Ihe ọsọ n'ihe akọrọ gị akọkọ ya? Okay, gịnị meziri leta? Gịnị meziri gị after that?
O onye daddy me bia di o dị ka o nwanne hope
Onye ahụ abịazịa ebe lụọ gị.
Abịa hapụzi.
Ole ndị polisi nwere ndị nụrụ aha ha?
O soja na Chukwuemeka.
Okay, ka a na-akpọ o soja na Chukwuemeka. Ha si Tiger Base. Okay, imebe u Tiger Base. The show not Tiger Base ka akpọ gị ga. Okay, Tiger Base ka akpọ gị ga. Mommy, biko, onwere kunu gara hospital, onwere anything, any evidence to prove?
I got hospital, all specialist hospital Kaishina. Here will doctor's report. I veterina.
Okay. Doctor's report. Okay. Imo State Specialist Hospital, Owerri. To whom it may concern medical report of assault. Ray. Dominic Amarachi, 14 years, female, hospital numbers. The above named 14-year-old girl was brought to our facility with a history of soft tissue injuries on the 6th of September 2024. She was said to have sustained the serious injuries, soft tissue injuries, while incarcerated in the custody of the Nigerian police force. On presentation, she was in painful distress with generalized hematoma and hyperemia because the doctor like amamia but you na akụchara nwa aka ukwu akụpịarị ukwu akụpịa. She is placed on non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs na ụmụnne. Thank you, Dr. Kechukwu. Here the stamp from the Imo State Specialist Hospital. Mommy, have you done anything?
Webele ihe mere ọwụkwa ịga treatchana ya ihe niile na ya before no amba mana health first.
Okay.
Ọ ga na dị ndụ before ada chọwa ihe ndị ọzọ.
So police are drop who notice see digi chọrọ
ha. Notice.
They just invaded the house by 4 a.m. Bidoko nwatakịrị ihe by 4 a.m. No notice.
Nothing with nwa na-akpọ Daniel ọnwa Tebeshi Abia State.
Okay. Daniel ahụ onye police.
Onye police ọwa nwanne di m. Nwanne di m ndeke.
Ya kpọ ha bịa no.
Aya ọ sị na onye kpọ ha bịa because nwa nwaanyị hụrụ Daniel ahụ. Daniel ahụ na-ajụ ebe key moto dadi ya nọ na documents ala.
Ya.
Ihe nwa he n'ụlọ turn upside down. Kparịcha everything onwe ihe ọwụla nọ nga ahụ. No in order.
Without search warrant.
Without anything, no way how la hajini one. If no one montakere be abia sekpura la riwa ha biko ha gbakwara ya kanti. Si ya na ọrịa ha biko na ha ga-akpụrọkọ ya. Olama.
Ọ dị ma olotu ahụ dị gị ugbu a ka na egbu gị mgbu.
Ana kan treatment ọ nọ.
Ke mo no ohu dare dị ọsọ afọ nye gị nsogbu ya anya hụ sori ya na azụ nke ma nga katama akpọrọ ya n'azụ onye nọ sinsi ka m chọrọzie ndị nwere ike ịgbatara anya atụtọ.
Ọ dị mma nsogbu anọ Commissioner for Police ga-anụ ka ụwa niile ga-ahụkwanụ nka then Chukwuemeka na o soja ha ga-anụkwa ụda ya just nwenu olileanya na this case we are not going to allow it to slide like that. Unanụna? Ndewe.
Thank you. So the police from the Tiger Base, there is an illegal police outpost put together by Oples Uzodingba. They call them the Tiger Base. She is lucky. A young girl who got brutalized by the supposed Nigerian police, right? Who invaded their home very early in the morning, took her to their base, right? Tortured her, beat her up, and without any real allegations, so to say. Tiger Base in Owerri is a place where if you go to, you may never come back alive. And it's been operated as an abattoir for killing those they suspected as hopeless Uzodingba's political enemies or their family members. That happened and still happening. So yeah, we decided to help them. I mean, I decided to kind of bring that forth as well and show the rest of the world what life is like in that contraption where everyone just seems to have swallowed this evil thing, right? That just killed the humanity in them. Like you use political office, you use political power to what? To help the vulnerable. That's why you are in political offices, not in Nigeria. It is actually to snuff life out of the supposed people, the same people they are supposed to be protecting. We're talking about life again, right? Yesterday, we all saw the report of the flooding that ravaged Maiduguri. Oh, I did a little bit of a piece on that. There are more information that have now emerged. Still talking about the corruption, negligence, selfishness of these rogues that later cost lives. Last year, Borno State received, from what I have gathered, they received over 800 million naira as ecological fund. Ecological fund is the fund they give to some of these states that are prone to any sort of what they call the natural disaster, preventable natural disasters that has to do with the ecology or ecosystem. Sure, you know, right? Over 800 million naira went to Borno State to prevent what happened yesterday, 2 days ago and yesterday. But the money gone. And not just that. When Bokwari became your president in 2015, like they established, Yaradua established what at the time called the NDDC, Niger Delta Development Commission, to placate the disgruntled and angry Niger Deltans who resorted into militancy. So to say, listen, apart from your state collecting allocation every month, maybe if we start a commission that will kind of deal with, development generally, like human development, like education, healthcare, we'll give them special money to build all these things. So they established NDDC. Unfortunately, that became a conduit pipe for the politicians of the Niger Delta. Okay? So when Bokwari became your president, he established similar thing in Borno State, in the Northeast. He called it Northeast Development Commission, NEDC. It was a conduit pipe. When Tifnumbu came in, they said, this NEDC, they actually had a budget of about 150 billion. I'm talking about a budget that is even bigger than some states' budgets in Nigeria. So they got over 100 billion naira last year. The money disappeared. The money was meant to kind of go fix any form of, ecological disaster, this and that could be prevented, preventable ones. They had a dam, which they don't have anymore. So they had a dam, and it's called the Allow Dam. Allow Dam that was supposed to have been used or developed, even with that money, and build irrigation system that could probably reclaim some of the deserts in that Borno and other part of northern Nigeria. The money gone. The state deputy governor this year, I'm talking about the deputy governor was actually there sometimes in June 2024. He went to that same dam and he came back with a report where he said everything was fine. Everything was fine. Until everything wasn't. So 2 days ago, the already weak, dilapidated structure around the dam caved in. And afterward, it released tons, millions of tons. Is it tons? Do you use ton? I don't know. No, not tons. Cubic million of water. Releasing to the metropolis that today, children are missing, washed up by the flood. Aged are missing. Some of those people were like sick, hospitalized people are missing. They have no idea of how many people died in Maiduguri's flood. But this is just a bit of a cap on it. When Shittiman went there yesterday, how many of you remember last night when I said they will go soon they share rice now? Because I was expecting the NEMA and other federal rescue agencies to be in Borno State, even the Borno State government as well. I was expecting to see some rescue missions, support system, and all of that stuff, flooding in, like going straight into Borno State. I didn't see any. Shitty man went there yesterday and he promised them that story about this Lord who will give you 50 trucks of rice. You say the economy is in tatters, they offer you rice. You say there is insecurity, they give you rice. You say there is unemployment, they offer you rice. Whatever it is that you think you are passing through, once you speak about it or you speak out about it, they go ask you, do you want rice? Because the APC, Egbekegbe, who has gone to the Declan Rice right now, rice, 50 trucks of rice is on their way to Borno State. I haven't seen one, but he promised them that yesterday when he went to the palace of the Shehu of Borno. I like this truck because somehow the truck can drive on the dry land, and it seems it can also like a sail, like a boat on the way to the Shewu's house yesterday. Shitty man, ladies and gentlemen.